Hey guys, how is it going? My name is Jack, and if you guys have not seen me around before, it's probably because you're not subscribed to my channel. So if you hit that bell down below and subscribe to my channel if you are really interested in tech, travel, vlogs, and fun. So in today's video, I got my intro all like flustered up because I'm all like confused, and it's been a long day, and it's been a long week, and there's been a lot of things going on. But anyways, there's been a lot of you guys asking, like, what's going on with the status of your trips? What's going on with the status of actually planning a vacation nowadays? Because, of course, with everything with COVID going on, we can't travel. So it really sucks. So I've been trying to think of places I could go in the next 5 to 6 months, possibly. And I'm also, figuring out what the new days for my big trip, which was supposed to happen this year. I was supposed to be going to Hong Kong and Australia this year, but of course that's not happening. I was supposed to be leaving in 5 days. This is being filmed on the 12th of November. I was supposed to be leaving in 5 days, but of course that hasn't happened. So I'm looking at booking that into October, late October of 2021, and then I'm also looking at adding New Zealand to that, because I've talked to a lot of people and I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and people say if you're gonna go all the way to Australia, you might as well do New Zealand. So I thought to myself, you know what, it's only gonna cost me $200 more to fly to New Zealand, so why not do it? It's for the experience, so I think that it's worth it. Let me know, do you think going to New Zealand is worth it? If you're already going to Australia, or is it a waste of time, a waste of money? I'm curious to know. I really genuinely am curious to know. But by the looks of it, I really do think that I'm going to be taking a trip in February, somewhere in Europe, somewhere in South America, potentially. I haven't decided where it's going to be. I've been really eyeing up Iceland lately. I have always wanted to travel to Iceland for years and years and years. I've just never really talked about it, but I've always wanted to go to Iceland because I've always had this weird obsession with going to a beach that has black sand, and going to this place where you can sit in hot springs, and going to this place where you can see northern lights. I've always had an obsession with something like that. So I think that Iceland is the best place to do that kind of thing. So yeah, it's just I'm really, really sort of figuring out what it's going to be, and how expensive it's going to be, because I am seeing some like ridiculously cheap flights to Iceland, to places in South America, because these airlines are so desperate to try and sell tickets and try and make some money. Even though they're losing money selling these tickets at this price, they're still making some money rather than nothing. So I can see the perspective of it. I definitely can see why the airlines are doing this. But yeah, you might notice I'm also in a different setup here. This is my new house. I still haven't filmed a house tour video yet. My house is still a mess. But that will be coming at some point. I don't know when. But I will probably be filming it at some point soon. But yeah, I love living here. It's a very nice house. It's a nice neighborhood. And yeah, this was just kind of a video that I threw together talking about my travel sort of nightmare that, I had a whole situation where I had to struggle to get my money back from Cathay Pacific because they changed my flights and I couldn't go because Hong Kong had closed their borders, and so had Australia. So I couldn't travel, but I wasn't able to get my money back, so I fought like hell to get my money back, and then I finally got my money back, and then I'm just like, okay, where am I gonna go next? What am I gonna do with all this money that I got back? So I couldn't take it off my credit card because it's on my credit card, right? It's not like it got put back into my bank account, it got put back on my Visa. So I couldn't take it off my Visa and actually use it for something. So I just decided to leave it on there, and I'm going to book something else at some point, whether that's going to Iceland for a week and then pushing this big trip that I want to into 2022 potentially. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm really sort of curious to see where it's going to go and what I'm going to do. But There are people looking at me outside the window. They can see me filming. They think I'm talking to myself, but they can't see the microphone and the camera. So I think I'm talking to myself. That's fine. I've been looked at stranger before. But yeah, I am looking for recommendations on places that you would like me to go, or places in the world that you think are a good place to go. I'm really open-minded to whatever it is. I'm just looking for a break from Canada, from the situation I'm in. I'm prepared to quarantine for 2 weeks when I get back, as I don't agree with the 2-week quarantine. I think it's kind of a waste of 2 weeks, to be honest with you, when you could just get a test coming back into Pearson Airport anyways. But I guess that's just my thinking behind it. I don't know. I think that it doesn't really achieve much. I think you could just get a test and get an instant result, and then that would determine whether you quarantine or not. But I guess that's just my opinion. But yeah, this was just a video where I sort of talked about what's going on with the situation of my travel, and just what I think is going to happen, and when I think I'm going to be able to go. I think I'm going to be able to go to Hong Kong and Australia in late October of next year. I really hope I can. I know that's like 11 months away. I can't predict what's going to happen in the next 11 months, but Lord knows if we're still in this pandemic 11 months from now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Thank you for listening to me ramble. If you like this new setup that I'm doing, where I have my microphone set up and I have my camera set up, please let me know down in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care of yourself, and find something that is going to keep you occupied in these strange times, because I know that there's a lot of the world that's going back into a second lockdown now, because virus is just getting out of control again. I don't agree with the second lockdown, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, we're gonna let you go. Take care.